Hey guys, this is my 24th battle here, and I thought this team was very well constructed, honestly. It was like a standard team that I would use in a normal battle, in fact. Only one overused, but I could use this team in a normal battle as if it were the same. So I predicted the switch against the Jirachi. It's obvious all Jirachi leads are gonna be, and so I just went for the safe Earthquake. And here, predicting he would go into something that could take an Earthquake, so a flying type or a levitate Pokemon, I switched into my Minim. And Minim isn't too bad. This is my Scarf Minim, max special attack, modest, max speed. It can outspeed a lot of Scarf Pokemon and take them out with Thunderbolt. It's great Gyarados counter if they've set up a Dragon Dance. It's just good all-rounder. And the Toxic was incredibly useful here against Mismagius, since I knew it was a Calm Sound Minder. And that's why you shouldn't use standard Pokemon, because they're really obvious to battle against. Especially if you're battling a decent player, like me. I'm not blowing my own trumpet or anything, but yeah. I just switch it to Miltank, knowing he can't one-hit KO even after a Calm Mind, just setting up my Startalk, knowing there's no point breaking the substitute, even though I can, since I have that Scrappy ability, which allows me to hit Ghost types with normal or fighting type moves. My aim here is just to Toxic stall it down to whatever it can. I originally switched into the Minim thinking you'd go into a flying type, but Levitating Pokemon aren't too bad either. He plays very well here, and I knew he was going to do this, but I didn't want to risk losing my Mismagius so early on in the game, since it's a vital Pokemon. He doesn't know what type it is yet. I haven't used any moves. And Miltank at half health, though it is still useful since it can Mill Drink and get most of its hit points back. Half of it. It was at half hit points to set up his Stealth Dog. All it else could do was Body Slam. And that's about it. So yeah, I go into Houndoom for two reasons. One, I can set up the just Protect Stall and take out this Mismagius due to Toxic damage. And second, it activates my Toxic Gorge. So 2 in 1. Houndoom set is very unique. Yawn, Protect. I'm getting used to that set. Maybe it's not so unique anymore. The Yawn, Protect to get something to sleep. Crunch and Facade. This Facade is double power due to the poison. It has the Protect for the Yawn to activate, plus for its poison to activate. So it can work in both ways, plus like for Fake Out and things like that. So here I predict him not wanting for his Steelix to get to sleep. And so I go for the Crunch, knowing he's going to switch into Jirachi, since that's the only thing he really wants to go to sleep. And if not, he could get decent damage off on the Mighty Hina. They call it a Houndoom before. Probably they look very similar and similar typing. And they're both dogs. He goes for Protect. I should have really predicted that. I played badly, but I thought he might over-predict, not go for the Protect. I knew I could live another poise anyway, so give or take, it wasn't the worst move. Here I predicted a switch into the Steelix, but I wanted to be 100% sure. Maybe I'm playing a bit too safe, because I knew that I could predict what this guy was going to do. Like, it was my team, as if I was on the other side. But I didn't really want to risk anything, which could have been my downfall, and probably was. Because I knew he was going to go either to a Steelix or stay in with Swallow, but I wanted to make sure that I knew Earthquakes would do decent damage, but yeah, I really should have just gone with my gut instinct and gone to my Lotic straight away. But then if he went for the Facade and didn't predict, then I would have been knocked out. So you win some, you lose some. I am actually a Scarf Milotic, and Surf max special attack modest is definitely going to be enough. Unfortunately, I am not able to outspeed this Swallow, because Swallow is incredibly fast and is pretty darn good. offensively as well after the Guts and Facade, but unfortunately it is very, very fragile. So I go into my Minim here, Minim, whichever, and I just go for the Thunderbolt. He predicts that goes into the Claydol, and since I am choiced, since he knows now, since I outspeed the Mismagius, he knows what to do basically, and I have the perfect counter to basically any Claydol. Yeah, can't Rapid Spin, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Earth Power. Obviously Earth Power won't touch me, but the other ones aren't going to do too much damage. Just went for the substitute here, hoping he wouldn't carry an offensive move, or if it did, it wouldn't break the substitute. Unfortunately, it does, since 1/4 damage isn't that much, and Claydol has Stab on the Psychic, as Psychic has high base power, and it doesn't have the worst special attack either. So I go for the Calm Mind here, predicting him to go for the Psychic. And now I know that a substitute is definitely enough. This is how powerful Mismagius is, but unfortunately, he gets the special defense rock, so my substitute isn't high enough. Here, I made the worst possible move in the game. I went for a Thunderbolt. Now, even if he did switch into the Swallow, I should have gone for the substitute either way. But he could have gone for the Psychic, so I'm not sure. He predicted me to go for the Calm Mind again. And I really should have activated my Gut Instinct, so rule learned here, play on your Gut Instinct. Shadow Ball does an incredible amount, but it is super effective, and Claydol, though it does have very good special defense, and hit points isn't too bad, it's not going to take it out. If I carried Hidden Power Fighting, it would have been better, since the first Hidden Power Fighting would have done a lot of damage, and taking it out basically this turn, I wouldn't have that to over-predict so much. I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball here, and he makes the worst play he could have, switching to the Heracross. I don't know why he was trying to save the Claydol for any reason, but he did, and he goes to Heracross, and even if it is Scarf, it's going to take a heck of a load of damage. Shadow Ball. Due to Shadow Ball, my video skips a bit there. Sorry about that. Camera ran out of memory, and it's going to run out of memory soon again. But yeah, I do get to use all my guys this battle. My Minim does great. My Mismagius does great. My Metagross is now able to sweep all his guys with Bullet Punches, Heracross, Claydol, and his final Swallow all died to Bullet Punches at their health, and especially Swallow after the Stealth Rock damage, so basically no hit points. So I'm sorry the video cut at the end. I hope you enjoyed the battle, and I'll see you in the near future.